Hi, it's Dave with DRH Acrylic Creations. Today we're going to be doing a exploration into how I create flow and depth. Today's palette is very minimalistic. Basically it's 3 colors plus my pillow. So let's get down to the colors and I'll explain to you what we're doing with them. Let's talk about our colors real quickly. This is Prehnite. This is this little Piggy product. It's a very soft green with a little bit of silver shimmer to it. This is Rose. Rose is it's a beautiful pink with a little bit of a shimmer to it, and it's kind of a red rose shimmer on the bottom. And this is Pearlescent White by Firedots, mixed with another pearlescent white that I have on my by Arteza. So this is kind of a conglomeration of 2 different whites. So that's it. That's my color palette for today. So my hope is to get you down to the canvas and we'll get started. This is PPG Multi-Pro. It has been my go-to pillow paint for quite some time now. I love the consistency of it. Today's video is going to be all in real time. And all I'm doing here is I'm just adding some so that it goes out to the corners. My hope is to keep this very, very simple. What I'm using there is a silicone cup that helps me control where it goes to. That's all it's for. Okay, Prehnite is going to be my first color down. You can see here, it's a very soft green, and although you can't really see, but maybe you can, it has a shimmer of silver in the background. You can put a second swipe over on the side, or second color layer over on the side. Now I'm going to pick up my pearlescent white. It's a very soft color. Kind of looks grayish here, but it's not in person. You do the same thing over that side. All I'm trying to do is create contrast and depth. This is the rose. You can see the color shift with that. It's a very soft rose, and you know, quite honestly, this is out of my comfort zone. I usually like bolder colors, but I'm feeling like I need to back off the color for just a couple videos here, so you'll see a couple. Now this is iridescent gold, precious gold by Pebeo. Sorry I didn't add that to the beginning here, but I'll explain them as we go by. And this gold is just to break it up a little bit. This is mixed with my my cell activator. I put some Tri-Art titanium white cell activator on the back of my swiping tool. I'm just doing a nice even swipe across. Do it again on this side. I'm gonna play some games with this because it's I didn't get total coverage. I didn't get all of my paints covered with cell activator. So I'm just gonna, you know, add some and stretch this out a little bit. Same thing on this side. Okay, it's time to scoop and drag. I'm going to stretch this out just a little bit. The idea is just to get this paint moving towards the edges, especially in the areas that don't have enough paint. I decided I really didn't have enough in this corner, so I picked up my that silicone cup, and it's just my my pillow paint. Adding enough on there to create some flow, to be able to flow this across. You do the same thing in this big area here. And finally this side over on this side. I got that little tiny spot that needed some for the end of that color swipe. More stretching, get it to flow, seeing how it's working. Okay, just a light spin to open things up and see what I have. Like, honestly, I'm not unhappy with this beginning. So I think I'm gonna pick up my swiping tool, and this palette knife is my smallest palette knife, and it's invaluable. I just love this thing because it allows me to get into the tight spots and play with things that would otherwise be more difficult with my larger palette knives. So all I'm doing right now is going through and making sure my sides are covered, and that's mostly so that when the paint starts to flow, it doesn't have any resistance. I had a little bit of a color layer there. I wanted to do something with it. Now it's time for the scoop and drag. Just going underneath the paint and pulling it out. Now this is a 6-inch tile, and it's a very sturdy substrate. So a lot of times when you have a substrate like this, you're going to have, it's not going to be as thick a paint as you're going to have, let's say, on a canvas. And this is by design for this one because I really didn't want to have to spin too much. So now I'm just going to create the flow that I see and want to accentuate. I'm going to play around in the paint just a little bit. Drag things where I see them needing to go. Okay. Scooping and dragging. Getting some flow and some definition. Opening things up. creating something that maybe wasn't there, but could have been there. Okay, time to spin. These are going to be real spins. I'm looking to move the paint off the canvas, or off the tile in this case, so that I can see what's there and see what needs to happen. Okay, let's take a real quick look here. And it's about time for the flyover. The cells, although they did get a little bit wonky, I'm not unhappy with them. It's a very simple piece. The idea of this today was just to show flow and depth. And I think I achieved that on this one. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave those down in the comments, and I'll be happy to address those. If you'd like to help, leave a like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications of future videos. It really does help, and it's absolutely free. I want to thank you very much for being here today, and I hope you were able to get something out of this. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.